It's not camping, okay? It's called playing tactical. There are two main ways you can play this game. One is being aggressive and another is being passive. Today we're going to learn all about playing passive in domination. To put it simply, playing this type of way means you'll be using power positions, watching high traffic areas, and you'll be moving around slowly around the map. Moreover, this playstyle requires the use of AR, LMG, snipers or versatile SMGs, map knowledge such as spawns and where people usually go depending on the map, and being patient. Of course, it has its own pros and cons. For the pros, we're gonna get higher KD, meaning less deaths, and also the less you feed the enemy team. Higher score streaks, meaning more points and more streaks. And last one is playing to win, rather than playing for kills. While playing passive, you're actively trying to support your team. For the cons, you'll get accused of camping. It's not camping if you switch positions, right? Relying on teammates to do everything else, well, you have to hope and pray that they can do the dirty work of pushing enemy spawns and moving to capture objectives. And the last one is you'll get better at a slower rate. Things will be slow, so expect to learn slower. It isn't necessarily bad, but there are much faster ways to become better. Take note that whenever I try to play passive, I run the FHJ to support my team against score streaks or be cancer and kill enemies with a rocket launcher. I also have thermite equipped for area denial as intended, not to be mistaken and using it as a primary weapon. Trophy systems are essential in defending yourself from said thermites. With all that said, before we proceed, make sure you like this video if you want this to become a series where I show you how to play certain game modes on certain maps. Use this if you want to play purely tactical, and use power positions not moving around as much. Flak Jacket reduces explosive damage by 35%, resets grenade timer when you throw back enemy nades, and a recently added function reducing the continuous damage from molotovs and thermite. Toughness for head-to-head ranged gunfights, as it reduces flinch when being shot by 60%. You can opt to use Quick Fix if you're using a suppressor in your weapon of choice, as enemies will have delayed reaction versus if you have no suppressor equipped. High Alert will be my blue perk for this loadout since I will be pre-aiming and watching a lane most of the time. That, and I want to be alerted whenever enemies see me from outside my point of view. This also allows me to mark enemies if I aim at. I have Tempest equipped as my operator skill, and I like it because I can use it against a Goliath to slow it down, and it's not too loud compared to the Annihilator. This one is for the boys with the booming system top-down AC with a cooler system. Here's my AR loadout. As you can see, the only thing that's changed is the dead silence, because we'll be moving around more with this loadout and we don't want to be heard as much whenever you want to reposition. I still have toughness equipped since I don't have a suppressor on this build I'm using. I do have the Annihilator equipped. It's still effective for killing enemies, but not so much for taking down score streaks. You can equip this if you want to move around the map a lot, moving from one power position to another. Go with an SMG that is viable for medium range gunfights, and you can take out enemies from long range by tap firing. Mobility won't be an issue if ever an enemy plans to rush you. You can maneuver out of there with lightweight equipped. Quick Fix is equipped so you can regenerate fast whenever you win a gunfight if you happen to be making your way to another position. Every map has areas you can cover while your teammates do the rest. Today we'll be looking into Crash and how we can hold positions from the A side and the C side as well. On shop area, you can use the head glitch early round or use this if you have a teammate holding top. But on top is where you can really cover a lot of area. You can watch B long, yellow, B flag, and pillars as well. A really OP spot if you want to focus on keeping the enemy team from capping B and protect your teammates from getting flanked via B long. From here you can watch yellow, AC area, and pretty much the whole Crash area. Then you can even pick them off whenever they run out from spawn area. You can push it and go generators, but once you get trapped there, you have nowhere to go, so remember that you have to play your life if you're playing passive. This position is the most tactical spot in COD history, and please don't use this because every time that I have a teammate that uses this position, we almost always lose the game. So unless you have godly aim with an LMG or a sniper, don't stay on top of the spawn building. You can use this to watch B long and the B flag. That's it. Yellow area is where you can watch both mid and the 3-story if the enemies try to push your spawn. You can go out and get behind this green car to watch both pillars and arches. Whenever I spawn from A, I try and take control of generators and hide behind this car right here. I wait for enemies to push, then shoot them as they try to take this position or rush ahead towards B flag or yellow. Right after that, I take the 3-story area to keep enemies from pushing from this side of the map. I can take top or use the staircase for head glitches. I can also go down and use different positions to watch them spawn out or wait for them to pass by and get a free kill. One last area you can control, though this is borderline aggressive, is the shop area if the enemies have C-spawn. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, how do I get there? So you go through B long, make sure there are no enemies from their spawn, and peek from this hop-up. From there, we can go up top with 3 ways to choose from. First is the noob way, through the ladder. Second is to move to the car, then use these stairs inside shop like what a normie would do. Or third, the pro gamer move, is to do parkour and make your way on top. From there, you can just wait for them to pass by you so you can kill them, or take them out before they even reach mid. I suggest you use the SMG class so you can move around quicker. You cannot learn or get better as fast as people that are trying to play more aggressive. This is because they are put into more high-stress situations. Therefore, getting used to that kind of pressure accelerates your progress given that you're actually trying to correct your mistakes in those situations. However, learning to be passive first gives you the chance to observe the chaos so you can navigate through it by the time you decide to be aggressive. That's it for today's video. Let me know if you want a video on how to play aggressive on domination by leaving a like. For today's question, I want to know, why does NA45 exist? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.